Solo Leveling Ragnarok, man. It's a great sequel, and season 1, despite some minor issues, was really good. Maybe not as good as its predecessor, but it's still great nonetheless. However, season 2 arrived, and man, did it betray its own setup. It wasn't bad by any means necessary, and it was still better than the average manhwa. Still has incredible art as well, which is always a plus. But what the hell was that hype and acknowledgement of the light novel as an alternate universe, only for the story of the manhwa to copy and paste the events of the light novel, just with a few original elements sprinkled in? And how are we not going to acknowledge the fact that the manhwa Suho had his light novel memories? Like, bro had an advantage. I low-key expected the writers to cook with this plot point by having Suho manipulate events and his enemies to avert deadly situations that already happened in the light novel. And instead, they just pretended it never happened. But then my biggest gripe with Solo Leveling Ragnarok is how they turned manhwa Suho into his light novel counterpart. My problem is not Suho killing when necessary. He killed Eamon Sang in season 1, and I thought the way they handled it was perfect, actually. But in season 2, he's almost some edgy, typical manhwa protagonist with the exact same mentality as his dad. I love Jinwoo, man. I'm his biggest glazer, but they really should have done something different with his son. Like, can y'all imagine if manhwa Suho killed if necessary, but still retained his optimistic outlook and killed only and only if necessary? He'd be the perfect foil to Jinwoo in the sense of being able to protect your loved ones at all costs, but without losing his humanity, instead of only reducing his originality to a softer appearance and talking style. As of this video, I stopped reading it. I dropped it at around chapter 60 something where he went up against Thomas Andre. So if they did acknowledge any of the points I made in this video, feel free to let me know in the comments. Man, I know I should shut up, but I wouldn't even be complaining about this in the first place had they not set up his light novel counterpart as an alternate version of him from another universe, only to pretend that encounter didn't exist and closely follow the light novel, to the point that differences aren't even enough to warrant it being another universe entirely. But those are just my thoughts. I'm seemingly the only one who shares this opinion. Like, I've tried putting my point across on Reddit, but yeah, that didn't go well as expected. But hey, let me know down in the comments if you feel the same. And that's it for today's video.